Hello there Pixies, welcome back to my channel where today I will be giving you my top 10 Harry Potter characters. If you want to see more Harry Potter videos, I make them every week, so click that subscribe button, that red button down there for more videos every week, and that notification bell next to it so that you don't miss any videos. This video is split into two parts, so you'll be seeing my top 5 next week. So without further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 on my list is Dolores Jane Umbridge. I know it seems like an odd choice, but if we're talking about characters and not the moral fibre of a character, she's an excellent character. A very colourful character. It's really cool how when you first meet her, it's very obvious that she wants to portray herself as sweet, saccharine, lovely and feminine, and just completely perfect. Where it's only skin deep, and it's not even skin deep. It's very, very obvious that it's an act. She is vindictive, sadistic, absolutely power hungry, doesn't care about anything unless it gives her power. She's controlling, and I just can't stand her. And yet she's written so well because unfortunately there are people like her in the world who do believe that they are superior. She's the ultimate authoritarian. And in some ways I think she's worse than Voldemort, so that is why she's on my list, because she is actually a fabulous character, even though she's absolutely atrocious. Number 9 on my list is Gilderoy Lockhart, another character that people can't stand, but I think is excellent, and yeah, he's horrible. Okay, he's completely self-absorbed, completely narcissistic, but again, he is a great character because he's oblivious to it, completely oblivious. He believes what he's doing is right. He believes he can do no wrong. Everybody loves him, even though people that obviously don't like him at all. He will not see it. He's completely blinkered. And I think he is a critique and satire of the society that we live in, of celebrity culture, where a lot of celebrities do seem to think that they can do no wrong simply because people know who they are. Another thing that's interesting about Lockhart's story, though, is that some people really can't see through him. Hermione couldn't see through him the entire time simply because he's good looking. And that's, she's a 12-year-old girl, she has a crush, Mrs. Weasley too, and unfortunately in life that does happen. Sometimes we believe the best of people that we don't even know. Number 8 is Albus Dumbledore. Now, he's pretty low on my list, which is, I know, crazy, right? But I do love him. I love him for several reasons. At first you think he's just a whimsical old man, just a little bit kooky and eccentric. And yeah, you think the way Harry thinks about him because that's what Harry sees, and that's how he chooses to portray himself. But then you have this deeply, deeply flawed human being who's trying his very best to make up for the wrongs that he has committed and wanted to commit in his life. He shuns power. He shuns all power for himself because he kind of knows his weaknesses. He tries to own up to them, and he will always give people chances. He can be cunning and very vindictive in some ways, and he is quite manipulative. He knows that. And what I like about him is he knows his flaws, and he's going to use that flaw of being manipulative, which can be a strength, for the greater good. Yeah, I don't completely agree with Dumbledore, and for anyone who doesn't like Dumbledore, I see why. But I think he's actually very, very wise in how he chooses to act towards people, and always tries to see the good in them, no matter what. And number 7 on my list is Severus Snape. I don't like him. I've probably said this before, I don't particularly like Snape as a person. He was not a good person, and he frankly bullied students so much that students, specifically Neville, saw him as their boggart. Unacceptable. Completely unacceptable to act that way. But I do admire him for his bravery and loyalty to Dumbledore. What he did and how he did it, how he evaded Voldemort's suspicion, and had his pretty much full trust, and yet still maintained Dumbledore's full trust, is incredible to me. So that is why he's on my list. Number 6 is Remus Lupin. Remus Lupin is such a sweet character. I have said before in another video why I love him so much, so I won't go over it too much. But he is a great teacher. He's very reserved, peaceful, and trying to also see the best in other people because he knows how it feels to be marginalised. And I love that about him. I love his willingness to try to nurture people, and some people see that as not very masculine, but I think everyone has the capacity to be nurturing, and he just opens up to a little bit more than most, and I think it's a really nice quality of his. That is it for the first part of this. If you want to see part 2, it will be up next week. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like and give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends if you want to, and subscribe for more videos every week. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.